All right, what is up, folks? Episode 2 of the show, the thing I do. Whatever it's called, I gotta fix my chair. But whatever. I got my hands full. If you're seeing on camera, I got my hands full. I have a super sleepy kitten here with me. I don't know how long he'll stay there, but yeah, so that's what today's episode's going to be about. It's going to be about this little monstrosity right here. His name is Junie Jose Gomez, or JJ. Jose Gomez comes from my middle name and last name, so he is family in my eyes. He is a wonderful addition to the family. He's definitely tired me out, and I will definitely say he is partly responsible for my mood being lower than it should be. And I'm not saying that in a way that it's his fault. It's all my fault and responsibility. It's just I adopted him when there was just so much uncertainty in my life. And maybe that wasn't the best call, but I have him now and I got to make it work. And at the same time, there's a lot of things about him that I really like. So in the end, I am glad I have him, because I would have missed out on a great friend like him. So overall, I do enjoy having him. But I just want to go through over the simple story of just how we managed to adopt him. So, my mom is going to move out of the country. That's her plan. Not sure when, but that is the plan. That's always been her plan. A lot of my family members, actually, they all want to move out of the country. My family's from the Dominican Republic, and they see that as their hometown. They don't see the United States as their hometown. I do see the United States as my hometown, so I do intend on staying here. So that's me. So I'm essentially, in a short span of time, I'm gonna end up being alone. I'm not gonna have much support, much family, and my mom knew that, and I knew that, and that's okay. I'm I'm responsible for my own life choices from here on out, anyways. So it's not a major deal. But yeah, it kind of sucks not having a support system, not having people to, if in case you're ever in a situation. So my mom, I don't remember when she came with this idea, but she came up with the idea of saying, hey, my family members have, or not my family members, my coworkers, they have cats all the time. Why don't you get a cat? And he'll be your family when we leave. And I like having pets. I enjoy pets a lot. I enjoy animals. But when I first came up, when the idea first came up, I was like, I kind of want to wait a year before getting a pet. And my mom was like, "Oh, why?" And I was like, "Because I don't have a lot of money right now, so I don't really want to spend money." And she's like, "Oh, it's super cheap. It's super cheap." So I was like, "Okay, I'll do it." And I mean, for the most part, cats aren't really expensive, but someone like me, where I really do rely on every single dollar on my paycheck. Do I need every single dollar on that paycheck? No, I don't need it, but I still need money. I still need to support myself. I still need to have a savings. No one else is going to save for me. No one else, if I'm ever in a car accident, who's going to pay for that bill? If I'm ever in the hospital, who's going to pay for that bill? I still need money, technically. He's licking the cord right now. He didn't intend to lick the cord. It's just because of the situation. All right. So yeah, it's like, yeah, I like to save money because if something happens, I need to pay for it, a rainy day fund, essentially. But yeah, so I tried signing up for the Humane Society, and the Humane Society, because of COVID, I guess more people are getting pets, so there's a longer waiting list. And I did explain that to my mom, and she's like, "Oh, my friend is her cat had a litter, so she wants to give her pets to people she knows." So I was like, "Oh, okay. I guess we can do that." How old? And it's like 5 months. So I wasn't expecting to get a kitten. I wanted to get a cat that was a year, at least a year. Preferably, I wanted to get an older cat, like a senior cat. And the main reason why is I have done research into what kind of cats I might want. And the thing about cats is, the younger they are, the more energy they have. And with my work schedule, it's hard for me to provide, enough stable, to get this energy out. Like it's, I can only do so much. But my thought was, okay, I have roommates. So, and they have a cat too. So as difficult it'll be, you know, they'll be invested too in the situation. They'll love and care for him. So with 4 people, that should be possible. So yeah, I adopted the cat, waited a month, and then adopted him, and he's been here. The first day, he was super nervous actually. He wasn't like he didn't fight, bite, or anything like that. He just, he just tried to hide. Essentially, that's all he did. He hid. And the first day, I got like no sleep because he at 3 a.m. and he still does this from time to not he does it differently, but he meows at 3 a.m. and he meows trying to look for his mates, and it's unfortunate I couldn't have adopted another one from the litter, but there's not enough space in the apartment for another cat. I don't think so. For 3 cats, that might be a little bit of a nightmare, but so it was tough. Hearing him meow, like, oh man, it was really hard to sleep. It really sucked. But the next day he was a lot better. He was a lot more active and nice. He was still hiding most of the day, but I got to play with him, and he was just nice. He was just doing everything right, and no issues there. But then for a few more days, he would meow at 3 a.m., just kind of like looking for the other cats, thinking someone would come back for him. And of course, that never happened, clearly. But he's a lot better now. So he still does meow at 3 a.m., but it's not to look for anyone. It's just to get out of my room. He just like wants something to do that's not in my room. And the reason why he's in my room for so long is because we have another cat, and we try to separate them for most of the time. They'll see each other for like a couple minutes maybe. But we try to separate their interactions. I mean, we're trying to introduce them slowly. We don't want to rush things. We don't want them fighting. We don't want any accidents. We don't want any injuries. So it's very important that we, try to keep this as peaceful as possible. So most of the time he is in my room. And again, I feel bad for that too. I feel bad that he, he's sleeping most of the day, but still like, he's a kitten and he wants to interact with people, and he doesn't get as much interaction as I would like him to have. But I do take care of him. I do feed him. I do play with him. I play with him twice a day. And, what sucks sometimes is that he's not interested in playing. And that means he's gonna have more energy at night, and that sucks. So I'm trying to rearrange his sleeping schedule so that he can be active, like maybe in the afternoon. In the afternoon there's people here, just not in the day. And I'm here on my days off, so I mean, something like that. But anyways, like I've just been, and there's a saying I heard that like, oh, you don't raise a cat raises you. And that's essentially what's been going on. Like I've been, feeding him different wet food each day, just trying to get, trying to figure out like what he likes, what he doesn't like. how to get the most nutrition for him. Uh, you know, yeah, and I think about him, sometimes when I'm at work, and as much as, yeah, I haven't gotten good sleep since getting him. It's hard because he does me out at 3 a.m. all the time. Like, so he does wake me up each day. And he's been doing this weird thing where it's like just before I'm supposed to get up, that's when he's the most active. Like he will start scratching things, and I have to like wake myself up and try to stop him from scratching whatever he's scratching. He'll be going on things he's not supposed to. Like I have tripods on the piano just to stop him from going on the pianos. And just like all these things I'm trying to like stop him doing. And he's doing that right before my alarm clock goes off. It's like, why can't you do those things after my alarm clock goes off? So he'll always wake me up like 10 to 30 minutes earlier than I'm supposed to. And of course, having a kitten, I can never sleep in. So if I ever watch movies with friends, or I decide to drink with friends, yeah, no, my sleep is going to be horrible. So it's one of those things. And then I never realized how expensive, um, doing things for kittens are. You got to get them updated with all their shots. You have to, neuter them, of course. So that's what I'm doing. And yeah, but yeah, that's a little bit expensive. I mean, I did get pet insurance. I didn't get it knowing how much it was. So that's kind of like, oh, thank God I did that. So that is going to save me a bit of money. But yeah, no, and then also I'm trying to, sometimes I want to visit home, but it's hard because, I don't want to leave him alone in my room while I'm visiting family. Like I want him, to have freedom and to socialize. But yeah, I just haven't. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable yet, just like leaving him alone. So yeah, that part kind of sucks. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure everything out, like what to do. And of course, things are gonna get better. When he gets older. When he's able to leave the room, and when his energy goes down as he gets older, so that it's not going to be this way forever. And it has even been a month. Actually, it's close to a month now. I would say in like 5 days it'll be a month. So it's still a super early. It's still a transitional period for all of us. But life is full of surprises. And this is a very interesting surprise to have. And yeah, it's nice to have a kitten. It's just, I do think about all the changes in my life and just how much, like I have to put more investment in him. He's an investment, and I want to invest in a happy pet. I don't want to have a pet and have him be sad. That's not right. So I do want to make sure he's happy and he's taken care of, and he, gets the playtime he wants and needs, and the food he wants and needs, and and I try to make sure like all my roommates know, like, hey, like, try to play with him. I don't want to be the one playing with him. I want everyone playing with him. And it's just like, just play with him for like 10 minutes, but it's like, and that's what I don't understand about pet owners, with cats. Like, you guys know that playing is like their favorite thing to do in the whole world, right? Like it's their favorite thing to do in the entire world. Like most cats, like that's what they're designed for. They're designed for playing, and yet you don't play with your cats. Like, come on. Maybe if they're older, I get it, but most cats, whenever I go to their house and I see a toy, I like play with the toy, and then they go bananas. They go bonkers. Like they treat it like a drug. It is insane. They forget about everything else, and they go immediately towards like just the toy. So yeah, play with your cats more. Like, do that. That's their favorite thing. It's their absolute favorite thing. Don't, and maybe you'll have an adorable cat like mine. Like Junie. Oh yeah, I didn't say what his name came from. Yeah, it came from Spy Kids. Junie Cortez. So he's a spy kid. So yeah, that's why I named him. And it's a great name because me and my roommates all saw Spy Kids and Spy Kids 2. I think we had drinking games for both of those. So those were fun. So yeah, all right. Thank you. And I've ended this video just before he's starting to get squirmy. He's a little squirmy wormy. All right, I will put you back, but thank you for entertaining the audience. All right, take care.